Hi folks, this is DT once again. We are playing a little bit more of Moonlighter today. I only have about 2.5 hours to stream, so I'm gonna just go right into it. I think we're very close to the end of the game. Um, I do recall the last time I streamed this, I believe I put a portal to go to the third floor of the fourth dungeon. And just want to double check on that in a second. I did not. Darn. Oh, I was so set to go to the third floor like immediately. I guess I forgot to do that. So I think this might be the final parts of Moonlighter, at least until post game. I got all the upgrades of the armor pieces that I wanted. Even the weapon upgrades I got the knuckle upgrade and I got the spear upgrade. I don't think I fully upgraded them, but let me double check. Well, I still got this. Alright, and potion wise, looks like I got the biggest potion too. 500 health. So I'm just gonna dive in. I think I upgraded everything. Possibly. Yeah, I think everything's upgraded. Alright, let's jump into it. I don't know why there's an exclamation mark on her. I have no idea. Unless it's like a whole new upgrade that we can do. I don't see anything else that we can do, so I'm just gonna run. So yeah, I'm gonna be rushing a bit. I have to leave in less than 30 hours, so this is not gonna be a pretty long stream at all. And if we don't finish, in less than 3 hours, I will come back later on during the evening time to finish up. But I think I'm pretty close to the end. I think I've seen this before. Nope. Probably the first time I've seen it. But yeah, we're currently in a technology dungeon, which also has 3 floors. And we're really hitting very hard. Spear. A weak spear. Everything is killing us. Alright, so a couple of dead ends over here. And they're already getting hit a lot. Alright, to the next floor. Alright, moving on. It really does remind me of the grounded boss. The hidden boss. Everything hurts. All right. So I think what I'd like to do, especially since we don't have a lot of health, we're gonna go back into town. Save a portal. Something we should have done before. Um, do the shop thing, and then start from the third floor. And we have enough money. Good. So for now on, we have at least currently we don't have any needs for money. We can continue to keep on making money or invest whenever we get the chance to. We'll never get the chance to do this. Yep, all the upgrades are already bought. Whoops. We're definitely gonna was definitely starting to get a huge load of things to sell. And equipment too. I still don't know what to do with these things. I think I'll just go ahead and sell them all. And see how much they cost. I got some requests that need to be done. Modified seeds and these things. Alright, I'm gonna try to sell some of these things we haven't sold before. This one, and this one, and this one. I have no idea how much they cost. We can sell this, and I guess we can start selling these. And then all these materials. I mean, it's broken. I guess we'll start with 1,000 and see what happens. You don't know what kind of material the broken items are. Do this. That was too cheap. Maybe 15,000? Just like that one. I'm still feeling unsafe to put some of my items in these two spots. I'm just gonna leave those blank. What were they thinking about that? Let's do 1,000 for these two. Whoops. Yeah, for the most part of this game, it's been selling stuff. Making lots of money. Only this time, I spent everything that I wanted to. What I could do, which would also take a lot of time, would be to upgrade the best weapons. Like I might switch over to the long sword. For post game at least. The request has been completed. He's going straight to the broken stuff. Or is he going to the sale items? He's going to the sale items. Everybody is so cheap. I think he was looking at the spear. Alright, 2,500. Alright, maybe that's 5,000. Bird. Bird. Yeah, that's still expensive. I did get some of these items fairly in the very beginning of the game. No idea how much all this stuff costs. And I thought saving it would actually benefit me, but it never did. Unless they're used for post-game, that's all I could think of. Scammed! Scammed again! Okay, those things are too expensive, but I feel like they're the right price for them. 12,500 maybe? Okay, and these are too expensive. Maybe 8,000 for these. Robber! That was close. I was not paying attention. Alright, so that was too cheap. I have too many customers right now. What's this? Oh, this is actually something we can do. And still ingots, nah. Okay, 8,000 was a good price for those threads. It's probably 10,000. Right, that's still expensive. Doing this is starting to become a little bit hectic. Alright, getting close to the good price for the spear. Fluid conduct. Nah. 1250. I thought they would be good prices, but they're not. Alright, and this is probably 750 or so. Okay, the spear is selling. They noted that requests. Still saying no to the request. Um, I don't recall seeing this before, unless I'm mistaken it for something else. Let's accept this request. Alright. These are too expensive. So maybe... Let's do 8. 7. Oh. Let's see here. Oh wait, that's too expensive? I thought that was a good price. If I had to guess, I'd say like a rich person bought those before. Look at my wallet in the upper left corner. It's not looking very good. It's suffering for space. Why is a robber here? What are you doing here? Go away. Get out of my shop. Wait, there's 2 robbers in here? Alright, everyone's leaving, so... It's probably time to book it. That person is heavily thinking about buying some of my stuff. Right, that's too expensive. Interesting. So 3,000 is too cheap. 4,000 is too much. So 3,500. Oh wait, did we get anything for this? Maybe this is too much, or maybe no one looked at this. The slime gels. I think I might witness a glitch here. This guy is still constantly looking at this item here. Waiting for you to finish up. I got dungeoning to do. I don't have much time. So I think this is a glitch. Maybe. Alright, I saw way more than one burglar in here. I think I saw like 3 burglars all at the same time. And I'm assuming it's because my wallet is suffering for space. My poor defenseless wallet. We almost made the entirety of 1 million gold. We were shy on that. Right, still don't know why there's an exclamation mark over there. But oh well. Alright, let's go into this dungeon. And clear level the third floor. Hopefully. Alright, so I'm gonna try my best not to get hit a lot. And I fall down to my doom. Alright. These look pretty good. Wait, what's this? Emergency Defense Amulet. Rain that increases defense power by 30% when HP is below 20. That could be useful. Send that back home. Alright, I think the bow is probably the best weapon to use in this part of the game. Because we can't reach it from here. For the most part. Oh wait, we have a map now. It would be wise to go straight to the boss gate from now. There are a lot of chests around. I might pilfer some chests too. Everything hurts. I think one of the monsters. I noticed this before. I think one of the monsters was spawning new ones, which is why that took so long. An egg. I want it. A draft generator egg. Giraffe. And what's this? Perfect. Anti-electric amulet. Yeah, we're gonna put this on like right now. And then we have a lot of stuff that we can't fit in our inventory. It's a shame. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the rest of the stuff. I guess we can always go back to use the portal and then go back to town and then come back when we're healthy. Much stuff. Alright, I think I'm gonna just get rid of this for now. And probably get rid of this too. Maybe keep this one. I don't know what this item is right here. Gold strands. Okay, we can send one of these home. Let's send random one home. Get rid of that one. And I'll get rid of the mercury. Not enough to full heal. Darn. I saw with my own eyes upon exiting lab 105, the door became covered in this green slime. Examination proved it to be a perfect housing for dimensional energy. Alright, we got one more room before the boss. Okay, I think this thing is the thing that's spawning stuff. It is. You gotta kill it. Alright, we got hit a lot there. Alright, let's see how we do with this boss. If not, we'll probably have to do this whole dungeon over again. These guys are getting tankier. Alright, this is a lot easier than the second mini-boss for this place. At least so far it is. Just punch the ball. This is probably the revenge of the ball from the first dungeon. You punched me so much so I'd gone bigger. Better. Meaner. Revenge of Wilson. Goodbye, Wilson. Alright, that was actually pretty easy. The third boss was actually pretty easy too. Alright, so what goodies are we gonna get? I know we're gonna get books and stuff. It's just the books. Energy Flux Amulet. Ring that boosts its owner's health by canceling the double damage of a secondary attack. It's like a trade-off. Trade-offs are not fun. Flux Energy Jotting. Right, and I need money. I need space rather for these items over here. The books and the jottings. I can't let go of my stuff. Too many things. I can trade this one for this down here. Oh wait, I can put this in there. Yeah, let's do that. Get rid of this. Put this in here. I can't get the adapter. Wait a minute. No. Everything's so valuable. Alright, maybe I will get rid of this. Or should I just leave that? I need two more slots. Especially for this, the jottings. Alright, I don't have much time for this, so I'm just gonna throw away some stuff. Goodbye, batteries. Get this, and I want to keep this. Alright, we have plenty of these, so I'm gonna get rid of this. It's probably a bad idea. And then I'll keep that. And we finally opened it. Our dream. The tech guardian has fallen and the fifth door is now open. Oh, Pete was right. May he rest in peace now. I almost said pieces. You've accomplished more than anyone ever could have done. If I asked you to leave it be, to not go into the fifth door, would you listen? I haven't listened to you up to now, so no. No one knows what lies beyond that door. I see it though. That spark behind your eyes. Curiosity. You won't stop. Your grandfather wouldn't expect you to eat her. Good luck, Will. Just be safe. Come back in 1 days. We might be able to use this for a change. Alright. So it does feel like at this point there's no use for Buddy. I bought all the things that I wanted. It is sad but true. Alright, one more dungeon. Can we pull it off? We better pull it off. Alright, so we got lots of things to sell. And then we have this thing we need to make sure we don't sell. Hmm. Did I really sell this for 30,000 coins? Maybe a rich dude bought it. 3,000. Alright, let's open the shop. Make even more buttloads of money. I'm curious if my wallet is ever gonna like bust open for having all this money. Alright, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on burglars. She looks like one. Scabbed. Really? 1,500? Alright, these ingots are too expensive. Or metals. So maybe 5,000 for this. I feel like I need 2 assistances to make sure there's no like shenanigans. Robbery. Even more robbery. Alright, maybe it's 4,000, 40,000. Okay, it is 4,000. Can't keep up with all this demand. Alright, so the club, it's still too expensive. A robber. Okay, those metals are still too expensive. Maybe 4,000. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 4,000 for now. Right. This must be a cheap club. The robber is still in my in my store. All right, 3,000. How cheap are these things? 1,500 maybe? Kind of low for the fourth dungeon. And even this is still too expensive. And stay out, robber. Alright. I can't believe how inexpensive this thing is. Power supply. I could do this. Alright, sure. And these jellies are too expensive. Alright, these are still too expensive. Alright. Alright, that face is saying lower the price already. Lower it. And this is still not... Wow, this must be junk right here. Broken Club. Finally, those are selling. After what it feels like it took eons to sell. Now we know they're junk. Huh. 550. Alright, we almost sold all the things. A grand total of 1.5 million on a sale. On a day. Alright, let's try this new dungeon. Just for scouting purposes. Mother's death. A little over a year ago now. It was an illness that took her. She was pushing herself too hard. After your father's death, she had to dungeon dive. as well as run the shop to provide for you. She never fully recovered from your father's death, and eventually her heart gave from the strain of everything. She passed quietly with you and the townspeople at her bedside. She loved you, boy, possibly too much. There's no, there's no such thing as too much love. Please don't waste her love, Will. You must pace yourself. I mean, as long as I have the amulet, I'm able to come back perfectly fine. Although I do lose a lot of items. There's no sign. It just says absolutely nothing. Enter. Unknown dungeon 1. That's creepy. Is he breathing? Maybe not. Maybe he's not breathing. Everything is perfectly normal. We still have no idea what any of this stuff is. We're just trucking along. Oh, there's things to read. Lots of things to read. I was just about to skip all this. It's been over 2 months since we shut ourselves away in here. Resources are running low. Where's that minion to set us free? Meanwhile, we have started development on Prototype L. Prototype L. What's that? That stupid mirror? I almost said mirror. Okay. Mine error. Reports indicate the watch are on our trail. We may have to seal ourselves away to mask our signal. We have been forced to enact Operation Lock the Door. That's a typical operation there. The minion is to shut ourselves in using 4 keys. It will then hide those until the Watchers stop looking for us in the sector. We predict a month should be an adequate amount of time to lose them. I'm guessing they stuck around. Whatever these minions are. Body prototype development from other dimensional tech is proving successful. Each variation seems to have a lower percentage of body rejection. Creating bodies, maybe? The next set of dimensions are looking to be very promising. With enough synthetic and natural resources from them, we can start prototype G. Okay. I saw prototype L, but what's this G? Am I reading all this in out of order? Probably. And more stuff to read over here. Escape from this tomb seems to be fading away as a possibility. 3 months going now. Our soldiers had to put an end to some riots last week. We need to find a way to escape. Maybe cannibalism there. This is getting out of hand. Several co-workers went mad and were instantly killed by the soldiers. 2 problems solved with 1 solution. The riots and lack of food. Cannibalism. I can see it now. Ignoring the problems brewing, we have nearly finished prototype L's chamber. The boss really wants to try the new body, but we are unsure if it's safe yet. Prototype L is finally error. I'm guessing that other word that said error was a different word. But it does sound like this says finish. Prototype L is finally finish. Error. There's only way to escape. There's only way to escape. Alright. Supercharge the dimensional engine. Crash into another dimension. Or crash the void. Anything looks better than starving to death. Cannibalism. Error. Oh. Whoever had wrote this was probably eaten alive. My slime dude's over there. Unknown level, second floor. Hello, friend. Random dude. Looks like someone finally came to help us. These are no ancient ruins, boy. We are pirates. Me, my now dead men, you. So many centuries trapped here. Let's make up for lost time. Rebuild my crew. Pillage countless more systems. For your assistance, I thank you and will allow you to leave, boy. Dots. I said leave. Wait, you didn't give me a chance to leave. This is simple. Well, I am definitely not going to use my knuckles against this guy. I don't know how much damage it does. And we're not going to find out. Okay, we found out. Now what is he doing? That looks sinister. Ow. I remember this fight being super quick, and now I remember the whole thing. All of a sudden, that's the end. All right, we destroyed the fifth dungeon. It was no problem at all. We defeated all the things. Listen here now. You can't just shut down the dungeons and forbid entry. Just who do you think you are? Where am I at? I must still be in a dungeon. Old man, look. These dungeons are structures built from pieces of another dimension, with the sole purpose of allowing easy and streamlined looting. I love looting. It's my paradise. I love it. At your late age, did you really think all these artifacts just grew on trees? You, sir, will address myself with proper respect. You are the outsider here. If all that you say is true, why appear now? The dungeons have been here for a lifetime. Sir, this is a very complicated matter. Please excuse myself if my matters are not of top priority. We have been looking for them for well over one of your lifetimes. We lost track of them over the geyser dimension, and have been unable to track them ever since. Some beacon of theirs must have been recently activated, allowing us to locate this world. You keep saying them. Who are these them? Dimensional pirates. Pirates? Dimensional pirates. Dimensional pirates. A race of creatures made completely of dimensional fluid. Because of this, they develop interdimensional traveling tech very quickly. Instead of sharing their knowledge, they took to stealing from other dimensions. According to our reports, they should be hiding just beyond that door. I just killed the last one, I think. Who is that boy? He isn't a pirate, is he? Of course he isn't. Will. What a sorry-looking kid. Are you alright, Will? Just dandy. I got one potion left. We are perfectly fine. You said what? You waged battle against a jellyfish robot? That must have been their boss. Never liked that. Never liked that guy. And you say there are no more creatures inside? They all kill each other because they were trapped in there? Cannibalism? Oh, this is rich. Honestly, almost too good to be true. Please wait here a moment as I discuss the current situation with my crew. I feel like they could be pirates too. You there, Lieutenant. Dismiss this crowd. We need space. Aye, Captain. Yeah, they're definitely pirates too. Except for the old man and the youngling that just fell out of that door. Pirates. Now these people. Thieves, all of them. Alright people, nothing to see here. You heard the captain. You don't have to go home, but... well, you should probably go home. Might be the last time you see it. What? Okay, move, please. Is that a threat? Upon discussion, I have come to a conclusion. For taking part in the death? What are you claiming this is death? This is finders keepers here. The death of other dimensional artifacts. Everyone on this planet will be a... wow. That's a bit much, don't you think? Arrested? You and what authority? Exclamation mark, man. At least, technically, we should do that. But... this young boy served his part in helping us locate these pirates. He even went so far as to defeat the pirate boss. For now, let's just say the thieving won't be included in my report. But I didn't steal anything. I didn't steal anything at all. We found it. And as far as I can see, we do not need to invest in further investigation. We will be shutting down these dungeons, though. The continued use of them would be knowingly illegal actions at this point. We shall not leave you high and dry, though. Due to your contact with other dimensional cultures, we can't just leave you be. Honestly, I would like to just wipe all your memories. It's just telling us all this bad stuff. But oh man, did that become taboo for some reason? That planet never really recovered. Anyways, back to the now. We will be inviting you to take part in the INT, the Dimensional Commerce Treaty. INT. IDT? This will allow you to legally trade and act in commerce with other dimensions. Preparation to include you in your planet will take some time. For now, please inform your people and prepare them for the coming days. Alright, I'd call this a win. Let's pack it up. We didn't really decide anything for amongst ourselves. They just said whatever. We will return to the treaty soon, guys. It's been real. It's been a pleasure. I wouldn't go as far as to say a real pressure, but you guys get it. Oh. Don't tell anyone you used the dungeon. Everyone already knows that we use the dungeons. Or we will come arrest everyone. Okay, peace. Guy's a lot. Full of himself. I am still a little confused as to what just transpired. You know, you and me both. I have no idea how it came to this. We didn't even lift the word, and he said all that stuff. Really put me in my shock. But I have to say, it would appear you have done this town and our world a great service, Will. Next time, though, can you just listen to me and stay home? You kinda didn't say that the last time, I think. This is just too much excitement for my old bones. Let's just return to town and spread the good news. And the credits. Alright, very addicting game. I love the shopping mechanic. I am curious to how it is in the Moonlighter 2. Eventually I would stream the demo. Maybe I'll stream that tomorrow, but we'll see. Let's see if we can do some more things. I still have a couple minutes left to stream. Honestly, I'm very thankful I was able to get to the end of this game. But yeah, it looks like the Moonlighter 2 is shaping up to be a really good adventure. Maybe there'll be more things involving like the pirates, possibly other dimensions, crossover dimensions and stuff. There is post game in this, which I've never touched before. So I'm interested in that. I don't know how long these credits are going to be. I don't even know if we can actually speed through them. I guess we get speed. Oh my god. That's a lot of names. Maybe Patreon supporters, I don't know. I skipped through it so fast. So many names. Feeling dizzy. Don't stare at the screen too long, folks. Getting terribly dizzy. Right, is there someone named Tumbo on here? No, there's not. It's a Tom Buff. That's close enough. Digital Sun. 11-bit studios made with utility. Thanks for playing. Congratulations, New Game Plus mode is now available in the main menu. You know, the one thing I haven't figured out yet is how to save. I know there's auto saving, but how do you literally save the game wherever you are? What's this? Will deserves a good rest to start new adventures. Go to bed when you're ready. A good rest? I don't understand what that means. A good rest. Alright, nothing to do here. Could be involving the post game. I don't really have much to sell at all. Anything's changed? We could probably invest money. Same old stuff. Yeah, same old stuff. It is interesting that this game has the entire calendar in here. We're in February. We've only became legendary after just a little bit after a month. And then we don't have much to do anymore. There's March all the way to December, but then that's it. I don't even know if this game has seasons. We were in January, and January is a month of winter. Yet there's no snow, so there's trees that look like they're from the fall. Ooh, money. Coins. Alright, let's see if talking to some of these people will change anything. There are no monsters to fight. Say the same thing. And you still have nothing else to sell. That was still very awesome. The dungeons were built using chunks of the other dimensions. Then pirates would take advantage of the dungeons to easily steal. So cool. So random. Alright. I might as well invest $1 million and see what happens. I think that's $1 million. Yeah, that's $1 million. I never got to try this, but we can try it. But then we have to wait till the 13th to see what happens. Goodbye, buddy. It's a dog. The New Dimensional Commerce Treaty will be built soon. I don't remember a treaty being involved, so I'm assuming that is post game. Alright, I don't see what else I can do. I mean, I'm sure we can still go into dungeons, right? Yeah, it looks like we can still go into dungeons. What about this dungeon? Nope, it's closed. Alright, so I don't really have much to sell. So I think it will be pointless to even go into dungeons right now. I mean, it will be no point to going to do the shop. We only have 3 items. Dungeons, however, we have time for. It's like I collected most of the pets except for 4 of them. I really wanted this one because it gives you space to collect more things. This is like the perfect pet right here. But for the most part, I've used this one. It stuns enemies. It's perfect for like bashing into them and doing combo attacks. Haven't gotten this one yet. Alright. So I'm gonna jump into a dungeon to save it. And then we can check out, see what this new game plus thing is about. Oh, I forgot about the bed thing. Completely forgot about the bed thing. The good bed. Continue, load, new game plus. We can copy this, okay. Did it copy? Oh, right here, okay. Alright, let's check out this new game plus to see what this is about, and I press the wrong button. Oh wait, now I think I understand. Back. Oh, selecting this opens a new game plus. Okay. Let's get rid of this. New game. A new harder game with new secret items. Huh. New secret items. A new game will be created here. Create a new game plus based on this slot. Oh. Alright, so I guess I will copy from here. And then new game plus. Maybe. Alright. So let's see what happens in new game plus. I still got my items and stuff. These furry bones playing me so tired, blah 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 blah. I got my broom and my knuckles. Standard stuff. I don't think the game started off with me going from the from my shop over to the other place. Wait, where did my money investment go? Oh, I guess it probably didn't save when I went into a dungeon. Interesting. Doesn't matter which dungeon we go into. Are all the dungeons? Oh no, they're not all open. Alright, let's check this out. It's interesting. That old guy says, go to the dungeon. You'll be fine. There's nothing here. I think. It's like an empty room. Yeah, it's empty. Alright, they're not getting one-shotted, so... That's different. It's like a normal dungeon. Only the monsters are more beefed up. And then it's pretty much forcing you to use the pendant. Which means if you didn't have enough money, you would be screwed. Oh wait, it shows the actual day that I left the game off. And it's still night. Oh, we probably have to purchase those things again, don't we? Yep. The only difference is I have enough money. So that means we probably have to purchase the shop things again. They are hustling for our money. My old broken shop. And all my items are gone. But I didn't really have that many items to begin with. And that's all we can get. Same old boring stuff in there. Anything new in this shop? Nope, same old stuff here too. Still okay. There's something new here. I'm like, what is new? And we finally stumbled upon it. Um, interesting weapon over here. Alright, so there's more things to do to get the better weapons. And they are pretty pricey too. Strong and vicious. How do we end up getting these though? Now one of the requirements looks like it's a broken hilt of sorts. And armor wise, nothing's changed with the armor. And looks like all my money stuff change back to having no prices. Does this good bit thing do anything in New Game Plus? Probably not. Before new challenges arrive, Will has to rest. Oh, that's the tutorial thing. Kind of weird that I'm the one that has to pay for all this. For them to arrive. Alright, I guess we'll do one dungeon after we put up a shop. I forgot to put items for sale. I haven't a clue how much any of this stuff costs anymore. But I think I recall this being like 25 gold or 30 gold. Let's start off with 50. And see. And I think this one was probably like 30 gold too. Let's start 50. This was very cheap, I remember. Let's start with 20 for this one. Yep, it's 25. I was hoping the prices will actually be a little bit more pricier. But no, we're selling the old stuff again. This means this is probably going to be like 5. And this is probably going to be like 5 or 10. Or not. Apparently that was a lot of money. Maybe it was 100 for these. I know this was pretty expensive. Oh wait, this looks different. Hardening Steel +1. Oh wait, these are actually different. T-Stone +1. Oh, these are +1 for some reason. Maybe they're double the price of what they used to be. I believe these were like 3 or 5 pieces of gold. Okay, maybe it is double. Because that's still for that. This is probably 10. Double of 5. And this one, I have no idea. Let's do 1,000. Just for the heck of it. I was scammed. I should have left it at 20. This was like... I think this was fight 5 or so. Let's start with 25 and see what happens. And these sticks was really cheap. 25. So that's too little. And that was still too little. Rich jelly plus 1. And that's too cheap too. Alright, so far I sold 2 items that were at the right price. Like 2 or 3 items. And that's too cheap too. And that's expensive. Still too expensive. Alright, 30 it is. Alright, we can close up. No burglars. No problem. Alright, so if this is the post game, then I'll probably do the post game off stream. Cause it's probably gonna be like the game all over again. I'll do a little bit of research, see if that's the case. If not, we'll be doing some post game after. after a while. Like, this is different. The power of these items are different. I just realized that. Because I remember initially some of these were like 15 damage, but now they're like jacked up high. And what about the armor? Okay, the armors are stronger too. Interesting. Yeah, so this is actually basically the game all over again, but with more buffed up items. What about the potions? Are they still the same amount that you heal up from? No, they're not. Okay. Even the potions are buffed up. And there's a full potion too. That costs a lot of money. Alright, so they add a couple of things for New Game Plus. Let's see what happens if we go into the bed. The good bed from the old game. I'm gonna have to reinvest too. No, no, I don't. Good rest to start new adventures. Go to bed when you're ready. Alright, to bed we go. 3 months later. Okay, this is post game. It's gotta be. Yeah, I've been lounging around for 3 whole months, so I guess my requests that I had been made have not been successfully built. Alright. That's sinister. Who's knocking on my door? Are you? Hi, Will. Have you seen it? Seen what? What? You just woke up. How could you be sleeping? Didn't you notice last night earthquake? Cough, cough. Question marks. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you. You seem to be... You seem to be from the INT. Guess you must have come due to the portal. Portal? I will tell you to... I will let you two talk. See you at the dungeon door, Will. Dungeon doors. Are you one? Will of Moonlighter? I mean, you know who I am. We met like 3 months ago. Good. You look smaller than I imagined, but you come highly recommended. The Watchers have a request for you. In front of what your town's called the fifth door, a portal has appeared. It may have had something to do with your destroying that pirate's machine. The cause doesn't really matter. What does matter though is there is a portal leading to a place between dimensions. Between dimensions. Come with me and see it by yourself. Alright. Does that mean my invested money is gone too? My 1 million gold? It leads to a space between dimensions, which is confusing, but more important, it is dangerous. Creatures from multiple dimensions could potentially flood out of it. which would be disadvantages disadvantages to you and we, the Watchers. Thought you were pirates too. After you harrowing vid- After your harrowing victory over the pirates, the Watchers asks of you to investigate what is inside this portal. Shut it down from inside. Of course, we will waive any penalties for artifact extraction. Yeah, sure you will. You may consider it payment for this perilous task. Additionally, we are sending a representative to begin ICT negotiations. He is a rather abrupt fellow. He should fit in around here. Before the INT can be finalized, though, this portal must be removed. So, go get him, Tiger. Give it all you got, champ. All that stuff. Outs. Spectators everywhere. Shut down the portal and we will bring Renoka into the INC. Good luck, Will of Moonlighter. We sincerely hope you do not perish. I mean, it's a huge situation involving us. And then there's like a whole lot of people, a whole lot of wanderers, so they say, that can actually go in there and do our dirty work. I think they're just scared. So they requested you to help them, right? I guess it was unavoidable. You'll be finding lots of new items once again. This will bring even more fame to Renoka. If you bring new artifacts to Renoka, I'm sure new shops will appear. Really? I want no new shops. And even a new upgrade to your shop could be possible. I like the sound of that. New adventures, isn't it? I know I can trust you, but make sure to get new equipment and potions. I'm sure you will need them. See you in town, Will. Could you help this old bones of mine's walk to Renoka, Tomo? Sure. See you later, Will. Alright, so we found post game. We're not gonna do it now though, because who knows how long it will take to finish that. Read. Dungeons. Okay, I think we read that like in the very beginning. This ominous looking portal right here. Alright, if my requests are still active, I hope they are. Oh, nice. Okay, it wasn't technically 3 months ago. It was probably 3 hours. So the time of the day and everything's the same. Well, what's up with this new item stuff? Yeah, these are the same old stuff here. No, wait, this is different. It's like cyborg armor or something. This looks like the same amount of health and stuff. Oh no, okay, I see. I understand what's going on now. There's only 3 different 3 different armors for this particular thing. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to put these 3 items on my wish list. Oh, and there's new swords and stuff. Very nice. So I guess none of these were accessible until we went to bed for 3 whole hours. Should have been months. Alright, we have use for money again. What's this? An upside down exclamation mark. I wonder what that's all about. I don't see anything new. An upgrade I would like to have is more inventory space, please. We've been asking for it forever. And I don't see anything else that's new. But that symbol right there looks different. Oh wait, there's symbols everywhere that looks different. If I had to guess, I'd say there's like an altered thing going on after the portal had opened. And there's a lot more greenery. Not the actual greenery of forestry, but more green lights and stuff. Oh wait. Okay. There's new things. There's new things to get. What's this one? Property of generous customers. More of these items. Hagglers will offer better deals. Hagglers. Generous customers, delay delivery dates, decrease the probability of thieves. Interesting. A tech recycled metal ball. The reinforced Wilson? Possibly. I miss Wilson. Monster Skull. Yeah, we're taking this one for sure. Give us more money. And increase the time visitors. Okay. There's a couple of scientific things going on now. Anything new with the potions? Oh, there's new potions. Looks like a collection of potions. But you can't make them. Looks like you have to purchase them off the bat. And full potions here. Okay. I don't find myself ready to take on that dungeon yet. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to fulfill the request that was made for these two things right here. So that we can get some more money. Because now money is very valuable. Let's see. Got quite a bit of things to do. Oh. Well, it's too late to get this. So we can't do this request. We could still do this one though. And I still don't have much to sell at all, so yeah, we're going straight to the dungeons. Save that dungeon for some other time. Let's go in here to collect some items. And then I'll make this as the last thing I'll do for the stream. There's something up above us that just came out of nowhere. I think. I look like there was something about to fall down. Where I picked this up, whatever it is. Let me make some space. Thief Gauntlet. I think for the most part, those items aren't too strong. And three items. All mystery items. Is that an egg? We are taking that. Recharger egg. This egg could probably be the slime egg. Okay, let's see what this item is. Okay, batteries. It's this I can't do, but I can still do this one. Which means we probably don't need these anymore. Alright, so I have about 8 more minutes to stream. Nothing I can really do about that. Okay, let's do an Indiana Jones trick. Alright, that took a while. Everything is too valuable to get rid of. Except for this unknown thing that we don't know of. Okay, that was valuable. I could get rid of this. A chest. I did want to take this guy out in the hopes that the egg will pop out. And I think I got the egg. Alright, but we have to take these monsters out as well. Alright, one more. And then we can pick up the egg. And what should we sacrifice in order to keep it? It may have to be those electro jellies. Alright, so we finally got the mimic egg. That is hype. That means more space when it hatches. I didn't even check and see if the damage of these gloves were better. Alright, I think we collected enough for now. We still have half a day to get the rest of the items for the requests. Alright, so we're gonna leave this dungeon for now. We can't really sell anything yet because it's gonna be nightfall when we come back to town. And I'm gonna stop things here. I think the game autosaved. Yes, it does. Alright, so the game autosaves. It looks like we got some new eggs out there too. Some new creatures. Can't wait to get this one, the mimic. And then these are hatching right now. But these are new. Gas suit. Able to fill the area with dangerous gas clouds? Sounds interesting. And what's this? Spike chain. Small living armor swinging a chain metal ball to protect his master. I like that too. If only we can equip 2 pets. That would be pretty nice. Because I think it only allows you to equip 1. All right, so I pretty much done all that I could. I'm gonna call it for now, and I'll probably stream this sometime next week as well. That's thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you for watching the stream. This has been Tumba DT Presentations, and I will see y'all next time.